Go away. I need to stay a little longer. Hello, tribe. Okay, y'all know what? Let me put this phone on the charger because y'all know me. If I don't put it on the charger, we won't have this conversation. Hey, boo, hey. Hold on. Let me add you to the stream.
Okay.
Look, someone has to be responsible, Dawn.
I guess that's me.
It clearly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I want one, but I have my liners in, so I can't drink wine or anything with them in.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Well, I have Invisalign now. That's the whole story.
I need a counterbalance. Can I say thank you for doing this?
You're welcome. Thank you for asking.
I want to say thank you. I also have to tell you, I got a tattoo. I don't know if you see it.
I saw that, and I'm like, oh, I need some more ink.
Everyone keeps telling me, they're like, it's so small. And I was like, everybody know I'm soft? I can't be gangsta off gate.
Like, I did. I went gangster out of the gate.
Girl, I'm not on y'all's level yet. I'm not. I'm not on y'all's level yet. Okay, let me be the responsible one and do the intro because whenever me and you get together. Tribe. I have been wanting to do this forever. You know, at Aesthetics by P Brown, I think you would agree, Don, we are a family. Like, hands down, we family.
Yes, we are.
Dawn especially could say that because she's gotten tipsy with me over Jamaican food. Now, you got to be a special tribes member. You got to be on the council for that to happen. But, you know, it is often so hard for me to put into words the experience we try to convey, right? Because everyone's like, oh, it's a day spa. And I'm like, but it's so much more.
Mm-hmm.
So tell the tribe, we got about 5 on right now, and I know they're gonna grow because my babies be like, Portia, why didn't you, say something? Tell the tribe how you found us.
Well, I found you after, well, let me back up. I was looking for a Black-owned spa in Nashville. And so I went to one, and it was okay, but I wasn't exactly satisfied. So then I started looking again, and this time I tripped up on Portia.
But why weren't you satisfied? Like, okay, I know that sounds like a little much, but I think with a lot of Black-owned businesses, okay, I'm just going to say it because those who know me know when I'm an ass with love. A lot of times they don't often get to hear or receive the customer's feedback, right? So they just assume like that person didn't come to me because I'm Black. When I feel like I tell people, yes, we're a Black business, but we do business. Like we are all about our customer service. So what about that particular spa, without giving names, because I don't want them to try to sue me, because the way my lawyers work is
the name.
But what did you like about your experience with them?
I didn't feel, it just felt like they didn't take an interest in me. Deeper, it was just superficial interest. It wasn't like it wasn't how I experienced with you the first time I walked in. Like I saw the owner, and I didn't realize she was the owner because she never introduced herself to me.
Okay.
And Yeah, so I saw her behind the counter, but I didn't realize that that was the owner until
Okay.
later.
How did
So
you find that she was the owner? Was the person working like, oh yeah, she owns this place?
no one ever said she was the owner.
Okay.
Yeah. So I walked in. It was a nice place. I don't even think it's in business anymore because I think she closed a little
Mhm.
while later. But yeah, it was surreal.
Impersonal.
Yes, it was impersonal.
Okay.
That's
I'm
what
on
it
that.
is.
Because I'm
That
all about building that family. You know what I mean? Okay, so
hmm
then you find us, and were we clowning that day? Was I on my best
probably.
behavior?
Well, see, I was new, so you were on your best behavior.
Of
But I got
course.
to hug. Yeah, like you hug everyone who walks in the door, almost. And
Okay,
then
'cause I was gonna say, sure. That
almost. And then I just felt at home there. Like I didn't feel like it was a brand new experience. I didn't feel like it was my first time there. It felt like I had been there always.
okay. I have to tell you that you are one of the ones. I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to get all these invites out because my clients will be like, I ain't see no invite to the thing. You are near and dear to my heart because, like, you came in and you became a member, and then when you moved to Ohio, which is where you were now, you were
Mhm.
very clear. Like, you was like, I am not going nowhere. I will
And
see you. And you had
I have not.
and you brought us to Ohio. Like, even in Ohio, we had an amazing experience. Shout out to my girl, is it Michelle?
hmm
Okay,
Michelle.
shout out to my girl Michelle in Ohio, because I don't know what the voodoo she did on that massage table was, but no, I needed it. And so
Um,
I tell people, like, it's a journey, right? Because when
mhm,
you come for a place where you don't feel judged. You feel like you can be transparent and a female and not have people look at you all haughty or just chasing a dollar.
mhm.
And I feel like our relationship like epitomizes the whole tribal. Like, Dawn, I hate car rides. It's a passion. And I
But you
drove
drove 4 hours.
5 hours.
Well, 5 hours. Um,
Hours, Dawn. 5 hours. Let me also say for my tribe members, I can't see your comments, but Beth is on comment duty. So if you post the comments and I'm not the one responding, do not be offended. When the queen, that being Dawn, is on, I try to give her my full attention with the exception of the wine.
I don't have any wine here, so I'm completely sober.
You know what the sad part is I'm sober too. This is my first. This is not okay. So I have to be 100.
hmm
This is a sangria, a white sangria that I made with peach crown. And I know you know my sangrias, right? And to be transparent, I made this sangria a week ago.
hmm
So it's been perfectly cultured to the
Marinating.
girl marinade.
I want some.
I'm gonna make you some.
hmm
Will they let me ship liquor via UPS or US Postal Service?
Oh, girl, I'll drive there to get it.
I will send you some because it's delicious. I made it with Stella Rose and it's delicious.
Oh,
Um,
it is.
so what is your favorite service with us?
Mm, It is probably the facial because I go too long in between. I shouldn't say that, but I do. Just being in another
You
state, I
do live
can't
in
pop in.
Ohio.
Yeah, I can't pop in like I used to, like every couple weeks or every month or however often I was coming. I can't pop in, so I'm about due, and I'm about to risk it all in a couple weeks. So
Nashville is open, Dawn. I understand Ohio
Nashville
is
has,
still a little.
Nashville has never been closed, though, Portia, right? So,
It felt like it. It felt like it. I was in
but
Clarksville. Clarksville
oh,
was like purchase at your own risk. You know what I mean? Nashville was
mm-hmm,
like if you catch you on the streets, you're gonna get a citation.
mm,
Like if it girl, I was up there today, and the fact that some of my most favorite restaurants are
mm-hmm.
still not open to dine in.
Really?
Oh man. And you know, I'm about the experience. That's why
Mm-hmm.
we do business the way we do. So I don't want to get my food to go. I want the experience. And then there's so many restrictions now that I feel like you have to work harder to build that experience. Like there's at least 4 restaurants who will remain nameless because the way my lawyers work is they will not come back.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I will eat there again. And I was spending good money with them only because it would have to be post Corona. Like Corona would have to be completely packed. Only because like
Mm-hmm.
the experience was so sterile that I was like, why the hell am I paying $40 for this meal?
Right.
So
So you have to text me later and let me know who the 4 are.
I feel like
Seriously,
we're
though,
funny, but that's so
seriously,
real.
seriously. Because I'd like to know. But yeah, I understand that because here we shut. Um, there are restaurants open for dine in, and then our numbers started rising. So the governor was like, nope. So a lot of restaurants closed. It's weird. Some allow dine in, but a lot don't. So it's like, it's pick or take your
It's a
pick.
coin toss.
It's a coin toss.
Because
Yeah.
that's how I feel it is here. And not like to pull on something you said earlier, I feel like not only is that how it is here, but there are a lot of businesses, small businesses here that are closing. So
Yeah.
I'm going to make that point, but first let me say, and I'm going to do this without crying.
Mm-hmm.
My tribe is bossed up, Dawn. Like, when stimulus checks first started coming out, like I had people calling me mad because they couldn't drop money orders in our mail chute because of the way I locked the doors. And I wouldn't take cash apps and they were like, you cannot close. And I think my neighbors thought I was on drugs because like it all accumulated at one time. Like one of my clients, I love her to death. Like it's an older client. And it was 2 that called back to back, but the last one I knew was on a fixed income. I knew she could use the money. And she called me and cussed me out like she was gonna take a switch to my behind.
He probably was.
And I believe it, and I would have took that licking like a grown up. Like, and I burst into tears. That's what stopped her from fussing at me. I burst into tears. And I was like, I love y'all. You know what I mean? Like the fact that the community was so strong for us that they were like, you cannot fail. It's not an option. What do we need to do? Because I've seen so many people that when I came into business, I looked up to them for where I thought they were. You know what I mean? And then as Corona has happened and restrictions have come into place and customer service has got like, I had a client tell me I referred her to a black nail salon and I knew the owner and I was like, we're booked, but she can get you in. And she told me that the girl told her all of her appointments canceled for that day and that she refused to drive in for one person. So can she reschedule for another day and get a discount? And like we ended up staying I'm sorry, I got my gospel music playing, and I was like, let me turn it. We ended up staying late that night because I was like, come on, like the day of her appointment, like 2 hours before it was out, she was like, all my people canceled. I'm not coming in for you. You're gonna have to. And I was like,
wow. Now, see, can I add something? Because I graduated last May, for, the audience, for whoever's on. I graduated last May, and Portia and Portia's always the first stop I make when I hit Nashville. It's always Portia first. So when I came into town for my graduation, I had everything set up. But even if I didn't have my appointments, Portia and Mo were not gonna let me graduate looking a hot ass mess.
where?
Mo was like, what are you doing? What are you gonna do with your hair? What you're not going like that, are you? What I was like, just let me sit here and be quiet. But Portia will go above and beyond for people, and that is what I love about her, because she is one of the dopest people, most wonderful people I ever.
I love you too, because you know what it is, LaDon, like the world sees us, especially as Black women, oftentimes as competitive. They will sometimes portray it like we don't have the community we have. You know what I mean? And you know, like I think I was stalking you like I was your man that weekend. I was like, girl, you got your master's degree, where we doing brunch, where we doing dinner, where we doing, and you staying with a whole nother friend who's a mutual friend of ours. And I'm like, yeah, she could come too, but where we celebrating that? Because getting a master's degree is a major accomplishment. Girl, you sprinkle fairy dust on that shit. You know what I mean? You gotta celebrate that. And I try to give to people what I would want someone to give to me. You know what I mean? I tell people the only friends I have are my clients and my people. Now my girls on here are probably like, really, chick? Really? But like, girl. I remember that because that's when we ate at, what was the garden brunch? Or you couldn't.
I couldn't make it because my sister was hassling me. So yeah, we were gonna eat there, and I really, really wanted to because I've heard they closed.
Have they closed? I don't know. Yeah, I heard that they had, and I heard that they didn't.
I saw something on Facebook and they were saying goodbye to everyone. I'm like, oh my gosh, they closed, because their food was really, really good. And I wanted to eat there so bad, but.
Girl, so we got in that day and we had the salmon salad. And much like my driving, I do not like salmon. I'm not a salmon person. And it was amazing. Like, it breaks my heart to hear that. It's been breaking my heart that so many people. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was like,
I know. It's like the small businesses that have survived, it's like they have this really loyal customer base and they've adapted, and like they'll ship and they'll do whatever they have to do to get to other clients. And sometimes the businesses who close, they don't have that capability. Maybe they don't have the staff, or they're just tired, and so they just, let me go rest and then come back later.
True.
Hopefully that's what it is. But it's been rough for a lot of small businesses. It really has.
True. And I will say for us, okay, I'm gonna tell this story, and if my dad is watching this, he's gonna bust out laughing. But I remember when, I'm gonna laugh telling it. I remember, so Nashville just raised property tax on buildings 32%, right? Property tax has gone up 32% because the city was in such dire straits after the shutdown. And oftentimes the client don't get to see or hear the behind the scenes. So I'm going to give y'all a snippet of me behind the scenes, because I tell people, like, Probably only 10% of my clientele know I'm divorced. Less than 10% know I've moved to Clarksville. Like, I tell people, when y'all come to the day spa, y'all don't want to hear woe is me. It's like, hey, beautiful, let me set my aside. So I called my dad in tears, right? And I was trying not to cry, but couldn't, because 32%, our property tax on that building, Dawn, before 32%, was like $760 a month. Okay.
Wow.
And you just increased by 32% during a pandemic, right? And in my mind, I'm like, it's going to be $1,000. And you know, my tribe is strong. So I have my sis. I don't know if y'all met, but you will. Kathleen Pasfumi. Like, Kathleen is a beast with numbers. And she looked at me, we were having lunch, and she goes, you see, he's increasing property tax by 32%. Are you prepared? And all I kept seeing in my mind was damn near $1,000 a month in property tax. Well, the building is almost $6,000 a month. So now I'm seeing output at $7,000 a month during a pandemic when sales are down, right? And so I called Dad and I said, Dad, I've been thinking about this. For those of you who don't know, my father is my business partner. And girl, he ain't paying me no attention. We're FaceTiming. He like eating popcorn or something. Ain't paying me. I think he only takes me seriously when I burst into tears sometimes. So he's like, and I was like, and I've been thinking about the 32%, and he's like, You just see him slowing down.
It registered, right?
Yeah. Oh no, it got worse. And then I said, we're just gonna have to close, Dad. I don't know how we're gonna explain this to our clients. Like, I refuse to pay $1,000 a month in property tax. At this point, like, I got tears streaming, because in that moment, like, I saw no other way out. And Dad goes, Portia, what the hell are you talking about? And I was like, the increase in property tax. And he was like, girl, I already took care of that. We ain't gonna have to pay $1,000. You just calm your tail down. We
and
are not closing the day.
I can hear this in his voice.
Oh my God. Girl, I turned 12 again. He was like, we are not closing the damn day spa. You done got yourself all worked up. Cut it short. But people don't realize, like, if you don't own property, you don't think property tax just went up. But more importantly, let's say you're in a solar suite, right? Let's say you're renting and your lease just ended. That means everybody's bills just went up 32%. Because the owner is not going to take, if he's leasing it, he's not going to take on that debt. He's going to pass that debt on to the people leasing. And some people, we are blessed that when we started, one of my father's pet peeves, one of the things he was very adamant about is we had to build 10 years of operating costs. Like, he's still, Corona has tapped into our savings. So he's still like, we need 10 years in this account right here. Quit playing with me. And I didn't realize until Corona how many businesses didn't have a reserve. Like, my nigga Pier 1 is gone. Excuse my language. I didn't mean to say that. Y'all, Dawn brings out the behind the scenes in me. But you feel what I'm saying? Like, Logan's is struggling. Victoria's Secrets didn't open back up everywhere. By the way, if you're watching this and you got to connect in Victoria's Secrets, I need the one in Clarksville to open up. Okay. Just saying. Don't want to drive to Nashville for a bra. Like, that was mind blowing to me. You know what I mean? And then I was heartbroken. Well, first of all, I was heartbroken because I would have to close my business, but I'm a nurse. So for me, it's not like my bills will ever skip a beat. You know what I mean? I was heartbroken because, look, I'm not going to cry. I'm going to slap my glass of wine back. I was heartbroken because of all of the tribal members I felt we would disappoint if we have to close our doors. Like I have people who, you know, I won't say her name because then she'll say I was picking on her on Facebook, but one of our mutual friends was hiding out in the lobby because she won't say she was scared, but she was scared to go home. Her extra passive aggressive roommate was about to catch these hands. And the fact that you would drive 45 minutes for sanctuary at our business was a compliment. Now she was going to catch them hands because you're messing with my tribal member and she don't need sanctuary. Can I tell you I told her that in person?
I think you told passive aggressive or you told our mutual friend?
I was at a function downtown and she heard my name and was like, oh, my roommate worked for you. And I was like, oh, you the one I'm going to have to serve these hands.
Oh, I bet that went over well.
She was like, I swear I'm not that bad. Says the abuser. Okay. It says, no, you must be bad because she hiding. Oh God. And then it was over something that happened like a year. You know, okay, so for everyone who don't know, like if you come in and it's your birthday, like you said, Don, we're gonna do it big. So what essentially happened was with this mutual client, it was her birthday. And I feel everyone, at least on their birthday, should get the opportunity to live that day like the woman they're trying to become.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, the woman she's becoming fits my budget more than her budget. So I literally looked at her and I said, Queen, you've been a part of us forever. It's your birthday. Let's kick it. On my dollar. Whatever you want to do, let's do. And every time we went to eat and she was like, can I order this? And I was like, if you ask me that one more time, like we on a date, if you don't order what the hell you want to eat, like you, Don, you know me.
Yes.
I'll go to a restaurant and order 5 things and only eat a little of each. And what she didn't know was her roommate had bought her a vegan cake. Now, for those of you who are like, oh, that's sweet, she ain't vegan. She want all her sugar, all her gluten.
She wants all her fat. She wants every last bit of it. And then she wants to sop it up with some bread. She wants it all. Give her that full fat cake with all the sugar. Please and thank you. Don't mess with her food.
But as a side note, we are very proud of you. She who shall not be named for trying to change her ways.
We are extremely proud of you and we love you as you are.
And if anyone else other than me and Don pick on you, they're going to be blessed with these hands.
And my hands.
And so her roommate was mad because she didn't get home till late that night. And she was like, what did y'all do? Girl, that was a year ago. I don't know. She's part of the tribe. We kicked it. That's all I know. Jesus showed up. It was amazing. You should have been there. So, girl, you get me on a tangent. I'm coming back to Ohio.
I know you should.
You didn't sound believable.
No, you really should. But I need to come there first because I have not been back to the spa since when?
It's been a while. And we have new Yoni Soaps. Have you seen the Yoni Soaps?
I have. I saw, I think it was the Instagram or the email. One of them. I've seen them. I'm telling you, 2 weeks. Wait, I can't see. Can you see my fingers? 2 weeks.
So they even out hyperpigmentation. They balance out pH levels. Girl, let me tell you. We had one client and I love her to death. She started getting her yoni steams. Her dude came in and gave me a hug. Oh. I had to pull her aside. I was like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you was doing before. But we didn't have a conversation. Because anytime the change is so great, your man show up and hand out hugs, we got to talk about that pH level. But it balanced out pH levels. And Dawn, It's strawberry lemonade. You know what that means? If you bathe with it every night, the girl downstairs tastes like strawberry lemonade.
Well, save me a couple.
I got you.
2 weeks.
I'm making some Corona babies over here. I'm gonna make some Corona babies. I got you. And we got the melanin. I haven't even the melatonin. So we have a melatonin soap. I've been working on that for a year.
Does that put you to sleep?
Yes. Girl, I was so tired yesterday. I was in that crybaby stage. You know, where you sleepy, but you can't go sleep, but you got tears running down your face. I took a shower nap. My little sister was over here. Casey got the energy of Sonic the Hedgehog, like she's just going. I gave her a shower nap. It was a wrap. We just wrapped it up. And then the other thing I've done that I was holding off until this discussion to tell you is, you know, the detox tea, which we are going to talk about. I have an herbologist on the team.
Are we making our own tea now?
My herbologist duplicated said tea. And I had it this morning. And you know what? The shit still tastes like bleach, but it's fine.
Which one was it?
Both of them.
Both of them?
Both of them, because you know, okay, so I never even talked about this. I tried, I'm like, Portia, we've been waiting on you to talk about the detox tea forever. Which one did you like the least? And which one were you like,
The tummy one was the least offensive to me. The other one is the one
that too.
Yeah, so the other one, what was it? The other
parasite.
one? Yeah, the parasite. That one was the one where it kind of like, ooh. And like, I recognize it.
I love the parasite. I don't love it. But the tummy one that y'all like, I thought tastes like bleach. It didn't taste like bleach to you?
It didn't. I think part of it is because I looked at the ingredients, and some of the teas that I drink anyway include some of those same ingredients. So I was probably already used to it. But when some of the other ones, though, some of the other ingredients in those teas, I was like, wait, what is this? Yeah, the parasite tea, that's the one that kind of took my breath away. The whole 2 weeks. I was like, woo. This is
Have you gone back to it at all? Like, I now will take shots of it.
No, I only got the 2 weeks worth. So I did the whole 2-week cleanse. I didn't do the full 28. So, and I was rationing at the end. That's one thing I wish would have been included, like, because I ran out. I realized I was running low. So in order to stretch it the whole 2 weeks, I had to I weighed it out, and then I weighed the portion that I had on the day I realized I was gonna run out before the 14 days. I weighed it, and then I just divided it up by the number of days, and that's, I had it written down and everything.
First of all, can I say, this is what happens when you're too damn educated? Who does that?
Me?
A pinch less, Don. Who goes, wait a minute, except for a drug dealer, let me get out my scales and stretch the product. Okay.
I was like, I spent this money to go 14 days, and I'm going to go 14 days no matter how bad it tastes. And so I did. I had the ounces and everything. I had it on my little sticky note on my blender. I was like, I need this much of this, and I need this much of that. So I wish that he had precise measurements. So that way.
And on ours, we have precise measurements. Now, I just want you to know, before I ask you my next question, if weed becomes legal in Tennessee, I'm calling you.
If what?
If weed becomes legal in Tennessee. I'm calling you because you just demonstrated your ability.
I'll bring my handy little food scale and we can measure to your heart's content. Oh,
So,
I will measure.
so give us your results. Like, what were your results with the detox?
I lost 10 pounds on it. Close to 10 pounds, I think. If I'd have weighed myself, and the thing about it is sometimes I won't put my whole weight on the scale. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just,
How do you
I don't know
sometimes
why.
not put your whole weight on the scale?
Well, I look down, I go, well, I don't want to see this number, so I'm just gonna not rest my whole weight on the scale.
Mm-hmm.
So, I saw the number, I was like, oh, God, whatever. And then when I finished, I was like a whole 10 pounds less. So I was like,
So was
oh,
the
okay.
nasty taste worth losing 10 pounds in 14 days?
It is. And also what it did, I enjoyed it because it was a reset. And like you had to follow, it's a plant-based diet that you have to follow. Like no
Mm-hmm.
meat, no dairy, no
No
egg.
processed
It's
foods.
Yeah, no processed food. So I like that because you were detoxing your whole body and then you weren't eating meat or anything like that. So the dairy part, that was fine because I don't eat dairy anyway. The no eggs, that's fine. And
You
and
know what was hard for me was the processed foods because I didn't realize how much. And
yeah.
I went from like a 18-20 to a size
Mhm.
14 in 7 days.
Mhm.
I didn't realize how much of what in my kitchen
Mhm.
was processed. Like
Yeah.
that was hard.
Yeah, it really is because you look and you're like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to cook if I want to eat.
True. I was getting creative, girl. We had some veggie lasagna. We had
Like, yeah. I made some lentils. I made some lentils in my instant pot and they were just delicious. Um, yeah, you have to get creative, especially when you realize, oh, okay, so I can't eat any processed food. Yeah. So fruits, vegetables, and then he's got that food list and everything and
Mhm.
um I would do it again. Not every month, but maybe a couple times a year. I don't think you have to do a detox like that every month.
I'm
I,
glad
I
to hear that because I plan to send you a supply so you can compare and contrast.
Great. I'll do that.
I'm gonna mail you that, and I'm gonna mail you the soap.
Portia, I'm telling you, I'll be there in 2 weeks.
Okay, I'm gonna set it aside. You're gonna have a
I already requested the time off and got it.
I missed you. I love you. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have it set aside for you and everything.
I'll
I
be
can't
there.
wait. I can't
I'll be
wait. Well, girl, we have been talking for 40 minutes, so I am gonna get
there.
off because this liquor's starting to kick in, and in a minute my makeup gonna run. You see the glistening?
How much peach
And
powder did you put in there?
huh?
How much peach powder?
So when it's so okay, don't judge my life. I put a whole bottle of Crown in, but it's a picture. Like we keep. Don't judge my life, Dawn. Let me, because now
I'm
that I
not
gotta
just
say this out loud. But we keep a picture of sangria in the refrigerator at all times because I love my tribe, and what I've noticed as a Pisces is I work late hours and I bring home some of the struggles sometimes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So being able to light candles, burn sage, set the mood, you know what I mean? And we talking about like things done during Corona. I looked at my budget here. I'm going to say this. I think a lot of women run from their budget, right? But the best advice I'd ever gotten was from Miss Sue Apple. And her husband says if there's a product you use every day, you should have ownership in that product. So I was looking at my budget and realized back in April that I had spent $300 in yoga pants in less than 60 days. And I was like, it's Corona. a lot of businesses are going out of business. I need to either invest in a company that sells sports apparel, i.e. yoga pants, or own a company, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I bought, it was called 4126 Premium Leggings was the company I bought. And I'm saying that with a pause because I'd spent $300 in less than 60 days in leggings, but I was able to buy this company that was going out of business for less than $1,500. Okay. And they basically had to liquidate. And so I didn't need the brick and mortar. I really just needed the inventory. We're in the process of building the boutique at the day spa. And now every time I buy yoga pants, I buy it from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I do it through the customer portal so I can track the experience. And I kept on the team that did the processing, shipping, all of that. And I'm not even gonna lie, like it was one of the best decisions I ever made. Because last month alone, they filled 60 orders. And so not only am I getting my leggings, but so are other people. I was sliding the thing back because I was going to see if I could show you, see if you could see. Can you see the design? I ain't got no booty, so I'm a leggings. And then I got this from, my shirt is from Feminine Funk.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, my dreams are manifesting, my skin is glowing, I don't have any man problems, and my booty is growing. Which is not entirely true, but it's trying. It's trying. Life is good.
I like this shirt.
I'm going to send you where I got it from. I have no ownership in this company, but if she's looking for a business partner, I got some coins for her. Because she has a lot of beauty, and it's Black owned. So I will send you the link on Facebook. But
Okay.
so once we get off here, I'm actually jumping on to a team meeting with my team from Hello Beautiful 645 Yoga Apparel. And I told him, I was like, so my goal is to be 30 minutes, but it's Dawn. She's family. That may not happen. And so I got to put that, that's the real reason I got this. Because let me tell you, everybody, Jay-Z said it, everybody want to be a boss till you got to sign that invoice.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're signing invoices for multiple companies, I don't think y'all realize, like, Aesthetics by P Brown is my sanity. Like, the fact that I get to kiki and relax and chill with intelligent, like-minded Black women, women in general, y'all feed into me. Now I'm going to click over and be a boss and be like, so today, I'm going to pull out my coffee cup that they won't know has the sangria in it. We're gonna get it done. But okay, I'm gonna do the exit. Tribe, we will be doing Testimonial Tuesday every Tuesday at 5. We will be talking to other clients, one of which is Maja Nichols. I don't know if you met Maja, Dawn, but she just launched a vegan nail polish line.
Oh.
Ask me if we're gonna start using it at the big spa.
Oh.
Yes. Like, our clients are so amazing that I needed to give everybody in the tribe the chance to meet the women I go to for guidance. You know what I mean? Like, me and you have conversations outside of what kind of facial do you want.
Mm-hmm.
And so if y'all are looking to join, book your appointment. It's been up here on the screen. I hope y'all can see me pointing at it. Wait, there we go. Boop. This whole time. And come and be a part of the tribe. Dawn, I'm going to shoot you a text after I end this broadcast, but I love you. Thank
love
you.
Too.
Oh, y'all, the lip thing is from my cousin Dawn. I'm going to set you aside a couple of those because look, it ain't even on my glass, y'all. It ain't nowhere on my glass. I know. Keep me put together. Okay. I'm off this phone. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.